There was a certain man who had a slave, and that certain man treated his slave badly. He would eat until he could not eat anymore, till he was falling asleep at the plate. What was left over that he could not eat, he gave to his dog. What the dog did not finish after licking the plate, he gave to the slave to eat. As the slave was so malnourished that the slave had died. Then one day the man died. It says that certain man lifted his eyes in hell. So hell's got to be real if he got to lift his eyes up in it. That means it's down and he was looking up. And he told the slave who was already dead in the afterlife, can you give me some water to cool my thirst? And before he could say yes or no, he said a few drops from your fingertips would be just fine. Now you got to be hot as hell, hotter than hell, if 2 drops from your fingertips will quench your thirst. But y'all keep on playing games and keep acting like I'm just old and stupid. Don't know what I'm talking about. When you live to be as long and wise as I am, then you'll say, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." I said, when you take prayer out of school, it's going to start a downward decline. When the parents no longer have control of their children, all this is because you listen to what society tells you to do. Society say, don't beat the kid, so children are telling the parents to do and beat the hell out of the parents. Society said, don't gender bind them. Now you got everybody like Jada Pinkett and them, children doing what they want to do, trying to create their own identity. That's why the word is called a parent. You have to help them to navigate through the rigmarole and the muck to get to where they need to be. You don't just say, here's the keys to the car, have at it, and they done crashed, don't know how to drive, don't know what side of the street to be on. They all up and down the hill and knocked over mailboxes, trash cans, and had head-on collisions because you left them out there to fend for themselves. So when I said Jada Pinkett and Will Smith were born in hell for the way they treat their children, it has nothing to do with homosexuality. It's because you have abandoned your job as a parent. See, God gives you a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing to have a child, but the curse is that you have to raise them. And when you fail to raise them, the wrath of God comes on the parent, not on the child. It is train up the child in the way that he or she should go, and the child should not depart from it. It tells the child, obey thy parents in the Lord, so that thy days will be long. So all these children getting shot and killed and they dying, they ain't listening to the parents. Parents say, don't be hanging out there in them streets. All right, bitch. They go out there to get shot. Then you want to, somebody killed my baby. Fuck the baby. The baby was dead when they disobeyed your mama. See, peace is a wonderful thing. And we're going to go here and take a break. Peace is a wonderful thing. Peace, yes, God says, my peace I'll leave with you. And people think that that's a good thing. Peace ain't shit to be fucking with. Peace is something that you either live in peace or you rest in peace. And we're going to go to break. Phone lines are open, 917-889-8825. Comment on the screen says, God damn it, this is the best show yet. I don't know. We haven't even started the show yet. So we'll be right back. Thank you for your comment. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Don't go away.
The word real has lost its meaning these days. There's too much fake out there. Real food means fresh food. Fake food means processed food. It's as simple as that. Well, here at Chipotle Mexican Grill, we source the best ingredients that we can find and prepare them by hand. That's real. That's fresh. We're all about preparing food without added colors, flavors, or preservatives. Just genuine raw ingredients and their individual flavors. We source from farms rather than factories and spend a lot more time on our ingredients than many other restaurants. We wouldn't have it any other way. Fake and processed food is never a problem at Chipotle. We have a skilled crew who take the time to use our fresh ingredients to prepare only the best meals to come out of our restaurants. Because that's how we roll. Chipotle Mexican Grill. We do it fresh.
Thank you very much. So a lot of comments are coming up, but nobody is calling. I'd like for you to call more so than, because I have to read, take my eyes off the screen to go read what's being said. And sometimes I'm not on that page all the time. But for everybody else, your first time caller, make sure you dial 917-889-825. Press number 1 key to let us know that you have a question or a comment. Other than that, you'll be sitting in the listener queue. Make sure to press 1 again after you finish your question or comment, so we don't keep calling back on the same person. What is it? What is it? What is it? You know, they still got the flashy thing flashing. Another comment, it says, why don't we hear more from Dr. Q like this? Another comment, Dr. Q for mayor. No, thank you. I'm a firm believer in abide where you are called. And I'll be a hypocrite to sit in office that I don't acknowledge to vote. So I'll be sitting up in there trying to get people to do something I don't do. So I wouldn't do that. That would be hypocritical of me. You know, it is what it is. I'm your host, Dr. Q, co-host is Green Bean Aaron Green.
So, hello, everybody. Hello.
So check my schedule. We told you the confidential confessions. And I just, just to get, I just got to get it out, because if I don't get it out, it won't be right.
Good show, buddy. Good show.
Yeah. Tired of the nonsense between. It's like this. I'm going to give you an example that happened in my family. In my family, there was this decision to be made. I had an absent father for about 9 years or so. And my father's side of the family has never been acknowledging, concerned. I got an aunt that told me, keep in touch. And she made it sound like she was so concerned. I said, okay, great. Are you going to call me when I get home? She said, I'm older than you. You call me when you get home. And I never called her. See, certain things you say to people, you turn them off and you turn them away. You don't tell someone.
You're the only one.
You don't tell someone because I'm older, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. I don't do anything because of age. I don't do anything because of gender. I've never been that way to put that on somebody else, and I certainly don't want that put on me. I've been told by girlfriends and mother, what kind of man are you? You don't know how to fix the thing. Or what kind of man are you? You don't know how to fix the car. Like you just born being a mechanic. If I was a mechanic, I'd have my own mechanic shop. I took up auto mechanics trade because it's something I would like to have learned, but they were in a textbook. And after 2 or 3 days of being in the textbook, I said, this is not for me. This is not how I learn. I can't. You can't teach me of a machine by giving me a book. My thing is, books are for reading things on your own and trying to learn. My brain doesn't work that way. I have to see what it is that you're talking about in order for me to put my hands on it. You can put a book together all day long and tell me anything, but if I don't see what you're talking about, I don't know the names of what it is, I can't help. I have no clue what you're talking about. So I dropped out of mechanic course and I went to ROTC. It wasn't helping. And I hear all these people going, oh man, we gonna be mechanics and we gonna. All them people are either dead or drug dealers or drug users. They dropped out of school. Apparently, they didn't have what it took to be a mechanic, or they just couldn't learn. The concept of turn to page 19 doesn't help. I'm sure it helps for some people's attention span, but it doesn't help for me. I learn at a faster rate of speed. So if you're talking dummy down, I'm not going to catch it. You got to elevate your vocabulary. I got you. I'm right there on it. Then I can regurgitate it back to you at a dummy down speed. So if you give it to me as a baby, I have no clue what you're talking about. Don't give it to me, because I'm not a baby. Or somebody would ask me questions. That's how I said I must be an alien from another planet, or I must be out of touch with time, because people speak in the dumbest ways and want me to understand what you're saying or get mad at me because you're saying something dumb. Somebody say, what you doing today? It's 24 hours in a day. How the hell can I answer, what am I doing in 24 hours? I had no idea. And I don't believe in lies. So if I say something and it be not true, you done made a lie out of me. What you doing today? Oh, I ain't doing nothing. Then your mother calls 3 hours later. Can you take me to so-and-so? Now, you taking her to so-and-so, you make yourself out to be a lie. You see, you wasn't doing nothing.
That's my life.
That's how slippery the slope is for me. And I try not to let nobody pull me into that slippery slope. Because your word is all you got. So my answer has always been, I don't know. Be more specific. And then people will get mad. What do you mean specific? But the friends who know me, they know to ask me a specific question. What are you doing around 3 and 4 o'clock? I got an answer. What are you doing around 2:30? I got an answer. What are you doing at night? What part of the night? Midnight? 7 o'clock? 8 o'clock? I'm on a radio show. Oh, what you doing after? Don't know. Got an answer. What you doing tomorrow? I don't know. Even when police pull you over, where were you on so-and-so date at such a time? How would I know? Where were you? I'm asking the questions here. Because they don't know. They're asking questions that can't be answered. So anyway, my father was on his deathbed. And I got pissed off, I got angry, because there was no logic of anything. First of all, my anger, and I'm still angry about it, my anger is that I was contacted in the first place. You haven't been there, you weren't around, and then the doctor finds my phone number and calls me. Now, I'm sure if